touch my stuff, man.
I couldn't help it. I just wanted to learn from the best.
These videos are all about idioms, phrasal verbs, slang, and other English expressions. So sit back and relax and let's learn about these phrases. Okay, let's take a look at our first phrase. The name of this phrase is messing with. There are different meanings to this phrase, but for this video, it means to tease, make fun of, or joke around with someone at their expense. Here's a perfect example of this phrase. Tony loves messing with Linda. He thinks that he's being funny. This means that Tony really enjoys teasing and making fun of Linda. When he does this, it probably is not fun for Linda. It hurts. Another example of this phrase is, I love messing with my boyfriend. But he knows that I'm just having fun, and doesn't get annoyed with me. This means that the girl enjoys joking around with her boyfriend. And just to summarize, messing with means to tease, make fun of, joke around with someone at their expense. Now let's look at some video clips that provide examples of this phrase.
Well, this just got awkward.
That's really insensitive. Wanna go get a bite?
Forget it. Let's just go home.
Guys, I'm just messing with you. Get in here.
In this clip, Red is telling Chuck and Bob everything isn't perfect, but he can live alone. Chuck and Bob are shocked and feel very bad. As they are about to leave, Red says that he's just messing with them. Red is saying that he's teasing them. He's joking around with them. Messing with is to tease or make fun of someone.
Oh, you want to play that game, do you? Well, guess what? I can play that game all day long. Simon!
It's a joke, dude.
Litter is no joking matter.
No, you're the joke. We're messing with you. There's no such thing as a litter monitor.
What? Good one, huh?
In this clip, some kids on the football team tell Simon he is the litter monitor. Later, they explain to Simon that there is no such thing as a litter monitor. The students tell Simon that they were messing with him. The students are saying that they were joking around with him. However, they are being a little mean to Simon at the same time.
Would you want to go out with me? Ever?
Please go away.
Oh my
Please
God.
get out.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you.
In this clip, Andrew is trying to ask out Nicole. He wants to take her on a date. Nicole simply tells Andrew to go away. He is surprised and embarrassed. He says that he is so sorry. But Nicole quickly tells Andrew that she is messing with him. She is joking. Andrew is very relieved to find out that she is just making fun of him. Great. Now let's look at our second phrase. The name of this phrase is, couldn't help it. The meaning of this phrase is, I couldn't stop myself from doing something. It was beyond my control. An example of this phrase is, yeah, I know I'm not allowed on the sofa, but I couldn't help it. Can't you see that it's made for me? The dog is saying that he couldn't stop himself from jumping on the sofa. Another example of this phrase is, I know that this car is too expensive for me, but I couldn't help it. I had to buy it. This means that the woman couldn't stop herself from buying the car. And to summarize, couldn't help it is said after someone does something because it was irresistible or unavoidable. Now let's look at some video clips that provide examples of this phrase.
touch my stuff, man.
I couldn't help it. I just wanted to learn from the best.
In this clip, Big Z is trying to teach Cody how to surf well. Here, Cody has taken one of Big Z's surfboards without telling him. After Cody comes ashore, Big Z tells him not to touch his stuff. Cody says that he couldn't help it. Cody is saying that he couldn't stop himself from using the great surfboard.
Walk through the old desert.
Whoa, what? Whoa!
Why, you clumsy little fool!
Okay, please, I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Please.
In this clip, Kay is hunting for a deer. Ward accidentally falls from a small tree. This prevents Kay from shooting his arrow straight. When Kay gets angry, Ward says that he couldn't help it. Ward is saying that he couldn't stop himself from falling off the tree.
Thank you very much, and hello. I'm sorry, I just couldn't help it. I got carried away. I was pretty good though, wasn't I?
In this clip, Dave has been asked to pretend to be the US president. He enjoys the experience and starts talking to the crowd of people. After getting in the car, he tells the Secret Service agent that he couldn't help it. Dave is saying that he couldn't stop himself from having fun with the crowd of people. Fantastic. Let's continue on with our third phrase. The name of this phrase is, for the best. The meaning of this phrase is, when something bad happens, it will ultimately turn out better than expected. An example of this phrase is, I was hiking through the forest and I realized that I was lost. Although I was initially afraid, I think getting lost was, for the best. I found a beautiful area of the forest and really enjoyed it. This means that although I got lost, the result was surprisingly good and I enjoyed it. Another example of this phrase is, after working for a company for 5 years, they offered me a new contract. It was an awful offer. Oh well, maybe it's for the best. This means that although I received an awful contract offer, maybe I will have a new and better opportunity at another company. And to summarize, for the best is said when someone believes something will lead to an improved situation or a better result. Now let's look at some video clips that provide examples of this phrase.
Nobody likes a smarty pants kid.
Take this boy to a safe place and keep him there.
What? Dad!
I think it's for the best, Toby.
But you said I could see the peacekeeper.
You still can. On tonight's news with everybody else.
In this clip, Toby is talking with his father and the president. The president tells an assistant to take Toby someplace safe. Toby pleads, but his father says that it's for the best. His father is saying that putting him somewhere safe is a smart and safe decision. For the best means to do something that will give the best, or an improved, result.
You got canned, huh?
Theoretical physicists do not get canned. But yeah.
Maybe it's all for the best. You know, I always say when one door closes, another one opens.
In this clip, Penny is asking Sheldon if he was fired from his job. Sheldon eventually admits that yes, he was fired. Penny tells him that maybe it's all for the best. Penny is saying that maybe losing his job was a fortunate thing to happen because he may now find a new job that will improve his life even more.
You're gonna retire? From what?
There, isn't it fun already?
Okay, I'll retire.
Oh, Daddy, I think that's for the best.
In this clip, Lois's mother is encouraging her husband to retire. When Lois's father finally agrees, Lois tells him that she thinks it's for the best. Lois is telling her father that although he doesn't feel good about retiring, this will probably improve his life a lot.
And then they gave me back my $500 investment and kicked me out of the club.
Wait. Back up a bit now. When are the pancakes coming in the mail?
Well, maybe it's all for the best.
What do you need to make money for anyway?
In this clip, Marge has been kicked out of an investment club. She feels bad but says, maybe it's all for the best. Marge is saying that maybe being kicked out is actually a fortunate thing to happen that will be in her best interest. So we've now finished 3 phrases. What do you think? Are you enjoying these videos? We have more of these free videos online, and we're working hard to add more each week. It takes a lot of time to create this content, and we could really use your help. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing to our channel, you will be able to receive notifications whenever we upload a new video to YouTube. We really need your help. Great work! We're now going to discuss our 4th phrase. The name of this phrase is, made my day. The meaning of this phrase is, to cause someone to feel very happy. An example of this phrase is, when I received that bouquet of flowers, it really made my day. This means that when I received the flowers, it made me feel extremely happy. Another example of this phrase is, when I came home and realized you made your famous homemade pizza, it really made my day. This means that when I saw the homemade pizza, it was the highlight of my day. And just to summarize, made my day means to be a very positive highlight of one's day. Excellent. Now let's take a look at some video clips that provide examples of this phrase.
Why, there's a letter here from you. I'll just read it right now. Dear Mr. Burns, I'm so glad you enjoyed my son's blood, and your card was just great. Why, Simpson, you've made my day.
In this clip, Homer's boss, Mr. Burns, wants to read a letter that Homer had sent him. As Mr. Burns reads the letter, he is happy to read the kind words written by Homer. He tells Homer, "You've made my day." Mr. Burns is saying that the letter makes him very happy. Made my day means to make someone very happy.
What did you learn in school today?
Principal Skinner's gonna ask Aunt Patty to marry him.
Thanks, kid. You made my day.
In this clip, Bart is talking with his Aunt Selma. Bart tells Selma that Principal Skinner is going to ask Aunt Patty to marry him. Selma tells Bart that he made her day. Selma is telling Bart that this news has made her feel very happy.
Oh dear. Well, terrible, huh? What do you say? I mean, that's pretty awful.
It's a great story, though. I mean, I really made my day. Hey, I think I should get out of here, because I think I'm imposing.
In this clip, Annie is talking with Alvy. After she tells him a story, Alvy tells her that she made his day. Alvy is telling Annie that after telling him the story, he feels very happy. That's terrific. We're now going to look at our 5th phrase. The name of this phrase is, make ends meet. The meaning of this phrase is, to have just enough money to pay for the things you need. An example of this phrase is, this is every dollar that I have, so it's not going to be easy to make ends meet. The man is saying that he doesn't have a lot of money to pay for the things he needs. Another example of this phrase is, I have to be very careful when shopping, in order to make ends meet. The woman is saying that she has to be careful with her money to pay for the things she needs. And to summarize, make ends meet means to pay for the things you need to live when you have little money. Excellent. Now let's look at some video clips for more examples of this phrase.
What makes you think you deserve all that money?
I don't deserve it, Grandpa. No one here does. The people who deserve it are on the streets and they're in the slums. They're little children who need more library books and families who can't make ends meet.
In this clip, Lisa is talking with her grandpa about money he wants to give away. Lisa says that it should be given to needy people who can't make ends meet. Lisa is talking about people that don't have enough money to pay their monthly bills. If you can't make ends meet, you don't have enough money to pay for the things you need.
What's that, pal?
Nothing. You got a hell of a way to make a living.
Oh? And what do you do to make ends meet?
Mortgage department, First National Bank.
In this clip, Giddies meets a banker while he's getting a shave. The banker criticizes the work that Giddies does. Giddies asks the banker what he does to make ends meet. Giddies is asking what kind of job he does so that he can pay for the things he needs.
And for Jerry Espenson struggling with his law practice to make ends meet, don't tell me he's not victimized.
In this clip, Alan is in court defending Jerry. Alan comments on Jerry's struggling law practice as just trying to make ends meet. Alan is saying that Jerry's law firm struggles to be able to pay their monthly bills. All of us here at TD English hope that you're enjoying these videos, but we need your help. The YouTube algorithm doesn't really support us because we are a young channel. If you enjoyed these videos, please spread the word by copying the link to this video to Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, or any other form of social media that you use. We need our community of English learners to work together to allow us to produce more of this content. We also want to thank all of you for subscribing and helping us. It is greatly appreciated. You're doing great. Let's look at our sixth phrase. The name of this phrase is boy toy. The meaning of this phrase is a young man considered as an object of sexual desire. An example of this phrase is Marnie has a meeting with her boy toy today. Everybody knows that she likes him. This means that Marnie is meeting with a younger man that she has romantic feelings for. Another example of this phrase is Leslie is having a summer fling with a young college student. She says he's her boy toy. This means that Leslie is in a short-term relationship with a younger man. And just to summarize, boy toy is a younger man who is sexually pursued by a woman who is sometimes older than him. Great! Now let's look at some video clips for examples of this phrase.
Okay, can someone please tell me what's going on here?
What's going on is I was led to believe I was making groundbreaking strides in science, when in fact, I was being fed false data at the hands of Wallowitz, Cuther Polly, and your furry little boy toy.
In this clip, Sheldon is talking with Penny and Leonard. Sheldon tells Penny that Leonard lied to him. When he says this, he refers to Leonard as Penny's boy toy. Boy toy is when a woman is with a man because she sexually desires him, not because she cares for the man for who he is. Most times, boy toy is used in a joking manner.
No, I don't need any money for lunch. I have money from yesterday's lunch. You love it, don't you? I'm just your American boy toy.
I love a boy toy.
You know how demoralizing it is to have saved the world twice and still be groveling for a job?
In this clip, Sam is talking with his girlfriend, Carly. Sam doesn't have a job, so Carly gives him some money each day. Sam is frustrated and asks Carly if he is her boy toy. Sam is asking if Carly is only interested in him as a sexual male toy rather than for who he is as a person.
Please don't make me hurt your feelings.
You can't hurt my feelings.
All right, fine. You're a professional boy toy, a perpetual adolescent leading a dissolute life. You may have your uses, but you're not the kind of man I want around my children.
In this clip, Charlie is having dinner with a woman that he is dating. The woman tells Charlie she doesn't want him to meet her children. When Charlie asks why, she says that Charlie is a professional boy toy. The woman is saying that Charlie is not a serious person. He is like a child that she only considers attractive for sexual reasons. Okay, we've come to our last phrase. The name of this phrase is, to make a long story short. The meaning of this phrase is, to explain something using few words without giving details. An example of this phrase is, well honey, I was driving home from work and, to make a long story short, I somehow drove the car inside a supermarket. The woman is saying that without going through all the details, she crashed their car. Another example of this phrase is, well, Mr. Jones, to make a long story short, you're going to have to change your diet a lot. The doctor is telling Mr. Jones, without going through all the details, that he needs to start eating healthier. And just to summarize, to make a long story short is said when you're providing basic facts rather than a lengthy explanation. Fantastic! Now let's look at some video clips for more examples of this phrase.
Well, I'm sure there were other reviews.
There were, but none as good as that one. And they were right, by the way. Yeah. To cut a long story short, I gave up trying to write, lost an incredible amount of money. And
In this clip, Alex is talking with Sophie about how he has failed in life. As he talks, he says, to cut a long story short. Alex is saying that he wants to summarize the events that happened to him. Thereafter, he quickly talks about how he lost his popularity and his money.
Thought she'd never find a man. Then one day, wouldn't you know, Harlem Globetrotters come to town. Long story short, today that woman travels the world.
In this clip, Sheldon's mother, Mary, is talking with Raj about finding love. Mary tells Raj about a woman who couldn't find love because she was very tall. She then says that, long story short, the woman meets a basketball player and falls in love. Mary is telling Raj that she is not going to talk about all the details but will give him a summary of what happened.
Now back to business. We have had security problems. And to cut a long story short, I need another 7 million euros.
In this clip, Yuri is talking to Stella about a problem he is having. Yuri explains that he is having security issues and to cut a long story short, he needs 7 million euros. Yuri is saying that he doesn't want to discuss all of the details about what happened. He just wants Stella to understand that he needs a lot of money. Congratulations, you've completed the video. I hope that you will now understand these phrases when you hear them in the future.